You're welcome to my show, Jeff Owolewa TV. Today, we are going to be analyzing and we are going to be celebrating the top 7 backup singers for Fuji musicians. I will rephrase. We are going to be talking about the top 7 Fuji musicians backup singers. Yes, so see, in this category, yeah, I actually put a lot of things into consideration. But the thing is, see, in as much as we are celebrating our Fuji icons, we have to celebrate the backup singers that has been vocally contributing to the growth of Fuji music. You get it? Now, a lot of people will say, backup singers. Yeah, it is very, very pertinent because their vocal contribution to the albums, all those studio albums you listen to, their vocal contribution to all those live, performance that you see, you cannot underrate that. You get it? You cannot. You have to talk about it. We have to celebrate them. Now, back to the factors I put into consideration before I was able to come up with this category. First is consistency. See, consistency. A lot of these backup singers have been doing it, for a long time, and they are still there. Then this consistency, because it will play out in the course of this discussion, consistency in the terms of the Fuji, lead vocalists, our Fuji icons, their consistency over time will affect the consistency of the backup singers I am, putting into consideration in this countdown. Then number 2, I'm putting into consideration their vocal spontaneity. For instance, when a Fuji musician is on stage, people live performance, so then people, are coming around to spray money and all of that. There will be distractions and all of that. The ability for those backup singers to actually take over the mantle at that moment in time, to fill in that space without anybody noticing, is actually a factor that I put into consideration in this countdown. Then another thing is creativity. The ability for those backup singers to come up with, backups vocally. Because a lot of times, Atigboni interviewed that, let me put King Dr. Saheed Osupa into retrospect in this context. A backup singer for Saheed Osupa said one time, he said, a lot of times, King Saheed Osupa always come up with a new tune, on stage, new one that they are not even aware of. So in that moment in time, it is the ability for that backup singers or those backup singers to catch up fast. And he said, once Saheed Osupa come up with a new tune that they have not heard before, he will repeat it for a while for them to catch up. So if you cannot catch up, you'll be left far behind. You get me? So that is another big factor I am putting into consideration. Now, another element I am putting into consideration is the vocal tenacity of these backup singers. Now, this is what I'm trying to analyze. See, creativity, one man judge gun. Then the vocal, tenacity of these backup singers, woman tell gun. So now, number 7 on my list will be Kanu, the backup singer for Alhaji Taye Currency. Yes, that's number 7 on my list. Then number 6 on my list is Shuri Boy. Shuri Boy is a backup singer for Muri Thunder. You know what he has done. You understand? He don't try. So he's my number 6 on this list. Number 5 on my list is Sunday Orobo. Sunday Orobo is the popular backup singer for Igwe Remi Aluko. Sunday Orobo, now. He don't say these guys don't give us vibes. Ó ti fún aláwọn àjàsà tó jẹ́ pé a lè ever gbàgbé in a long time. You get me? So Sunday Orobo is my number 5. Is the 5th on this list for me. This is my personal opinion based on the factors and the elements I put into consideration before coming up with this countdown. So now, number 4 on my list will be Awoko Sule. Number 4 on my list will be Awoko Sule, the backup singer, the current backup singer for Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma. I'm still coming back to this particular point too, but let me just delve a little bit into the countdown. You see, number 3, the third on my list, will be Akande Yunusa. Akande Yunusa has been the popular backup singer for Alhaji Sule Adio Atawewe. Ẹ bá mi gbọ́ ọmọ sókè kẹ́ máa ṣàánú. Tẹ́ bá ti rárọ̀ kése kẹ́ máa ṣàánú. Gbà 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 lelelelelelele. Oh God. Akande Yunusa is one person that I respect, one of the backup singers that me personally I dove my heart like this for. You get it? Because what he has done, backing up Alhaji Sule Adio Atawewe, no be shere. He has done a lot of live record that you will feel the Ajasa yẹn máa ní agbára. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé gbogbo apáta la máa enjoy Ajasa yẹn. Now, number 2 on my list will be Shori Elegbe. Shori Elegbe is the backup singer for King Dr. Saheed Osupa. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. When I talk about consistency, this is exactly what I'm trying to say. Consistency is when you do things over time, and you are still there, you are still relevant. Let us put that into consideration. You are still relevant, and you have been doing it for quite a while, and you are still relevant. That is the consistency, the ability for you to surpass different times. You understand? And still be relevant. That is consistency to me. You get it? That's why I'm putting Shori Elegbe at number 2. So the number 1 on my list, the top on my list, the number 1 on my list will be Tiye Shoki. Oh my God. Tiye Shoki, the backup singer, the very popular, the very handsome, the very amiable backup singer for Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika. You get me? This guy, he has been with Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika for quite a while now. There was a time I actually went to Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika's house. This thing I'm saying, Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika will not remember because it's been a long time. But let me just say this. I was in a musical group that time. I was doing hip-hop music that time, way back. I'm talking, this should be 2000 or 1999. Yeah, this should be 2000 or 1999. A lot of people will say, wow, yes, it's been that long. Because I'm not being 1999 gone. You get me? So now what I'm trying to say is, I was there. We wanted to do a remix for one of our songs that year. So we went to meet Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika. We met him around in his house when he was still living in around Oyigbo, Ibutemeta. Maybe he's still there, I don't know. But I'm just saying, you know, that time we went to his house and I met Tiye Shoki there. Tiye Shoki is always there. So we were doing that rehearsal in his living room that time. So Tiye Shoki is always very active. He's always active 247. If you wake up Tiye Shoki now, he go vibe, he go give you that Ajasa straight up. Tiye Shoki has been consistent even before that time that I'm talking about. He has been consistent and he is still there. You know, that is the highlight of any consistency when it comes to backup singing for Fuji musicians. I am telling you, Tiye Shoki is my number 1 all day, every day. This is my own personal opinion. This video is basically for me to celebrate our amiable Fuji musicians, backup singers. That is the essence of this video. I know a lot of people will come to the comment section and start saying, you know, everybody feel free to air your own opinion. This is my own opinion. So now, this video will not be complete if I fail to pay homage to the pioneers of backup singing for Fuji musicians. Now, I will talk about Kokori. Kokori ti fadageri loju mi lo se. Kokori. To me, I respect Kokori so much. Kokori, as a matter of fact, I can actually say, because this backup singing, Ajasa to man fi sínú, to man fi sẹ́yìn àwọn elegbe man fi sí Fuji music, wọ́n ti wà tipẹ́. during the days of Tekoye ní Mushin wàá máa ráwọn ilégbè yẹn tó máa fi àjàsà yẹn sí. See, these people needs to be celebrated. I am telling you, even when we celebrate our Fuji icons, the vocal contributions of these backup singers, you cannot but celebrate them. I am telling you. So now let me put it out there. I am paying homage to Kokori. It's an official celebration of Kokori. Then another person I want to pay homage to when it comes to backup singing for Fuji musicians is Shino Alao. Yes, Shino Alao. You all remember that Shino Alao was the one that did that popular Orobokibo, that album. You know, when Orobokibo came out, even in that album, it is very rare when you see a backup singer being given an opportunity to display his skills in a studio record, in a studio album. It is very, very rare. So, categorically speaking, Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma will be celebrated as one of those Fuji musicians that gave opportunities to backup singers officially. I'll put this out there now, because he has been Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma has been doing it for a long time, during the era of even before his first album, even before the Recognition album. Wasiu Alabi Pasuma, Oga Lawan, has been given opportunities for his backup singers to exhibit their talents. Right from the days of Kokori, then we had Shino Alao, may his soul continue to rest in peace. Orobokibo. Oh God, that Ajasa in Orobokibo will never be forgotten. Shino Alao will forever be celebrated. Yes, so I'm saying it on record now. Shino Alao, massive. Then Kokoro Taufiki, that popular backup singer for King Saheed Osupa. Oh my God, I was opportuned, to witness that greatness live. Yes, because these guys, they are doing great things. Even when they back up for all those Fuji icons, they are doing great things. So I have been opportuned to see Kokoro Taufiki live on stage doing his thing. Come on, that guy is super spontaneous. When I say spontaneous, T King Saheed Osupa Toma Julamba báyìí, ó máa tẹ̀lé wọn ní fast. He used to catch up with King Saheed Osupa live on stage, sharp, very, very spontaneous. But he's no more. I think he's no more working with Dr. King Saheed Osupa. He's in America now, doing very, very good. Kokoro Taufiki, yes, nice one. Another thing I want to highlight in this video is that see, all of these big Fuji musicians that you see now, some of them were once backup singers. That's another highlight I want to throw in this video. Is in the history, is in record that Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma, the same great Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma that we see today, Oga Lawan, used to be a backup for Alhaji Kamulanza in Mushin. You get me? According to story, according to the history, I want to more ìtàn Fuji. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma one time used to drum for Kamulanza. Yes, another person I want to highlight is Alhaji Sule Adio Atawewe. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé Alhaji Sule Adio Atawewe náà wọ́n máa ń gbèrin fún Yoboro Yobonsin tẹ́lẹ̀. Then another person I want to highlight in this video is Alhaji Abbas Akande Obesere Omorapala, the paramount ruler of Fuji music. Yes, he used to be a backup singer for Ajisafe. So what I'm trying to say is, see, ibi gẹ́dẹ́ jẹ́lama tí ń bá gbà, àwọn ọmọ kékeré náà ló máa ń padà wá di àgbàlagbà. So a lot of times, that's why I always love people that are leaders, that they give opportunities to people behind them. You see the way Alhaji Sule Alao Malaika used to give T.A. Shoki, space to vibe, to give us those ajasas. But another thing that is very pertinent in this video, because me, I don't like to be biased. Let us be real now. You get me? Then before I wrap up this video, let me say this officially. I don't like to put Alhaji Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister in this category, because if I do that, I will be biased. I will be sentimental. You get me? Because the reason is Alhaji Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister is the Fuji music that everyone else is singing. You get me? Barusati Gogoni Fuji to everybody. So by the time you put him in the, so you get I don't always like to do that because it is the Fuji music that everybody else is singing. So now back up to, I'm just using all of those things as optics for my video. Now see, some Fuji musicians are really heavily loaded lyrically, you understand? So backup singers might not really have the chance to exhibit, you understand? But that does not take anything away from Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma. We have to give respect to whose respect is due, because Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma is one of those musicians that actually gave that trend, that backup singing ajasa, a push right from the days, even pre his debut album, even before recognition album. So we have to balance it, you understand? Whatever we do, we have to balance it. In as much as we are celebrating Fuji music in its artistry, we have to balance our data and analysis, you understand? Now in this case, now I will draw the curtain, but I want to pay homage to all those great backup singers, for all those other Fuji musicians that I have not mentioned in this video. You are all celebrated. God bless you for watching this video. Jeff Owolewa is my name. I'll see you on the other side. And please, if you know, say you never subscribe to my channel, Jeff Owolewa TV, I beg, help me subscribe to this channel. Drop your comments and make sure you smash that notification button. So when my next video they come up, and I go first see them, so you get holla.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification button.